And there you go, separate ways. I was actually just about to talk about that. Yes, Separate Ways is released today, so it's $10, $9.99 US. If you're in the UK, it's probably some 7, 8, 99 pounds. Canada, it's probably like 12 bucks. I don't know. Just check your local store, and I'm sure you guys will find it. I don't know when they'll put it on sale. I don't know how long it is. I haven't really looked into it too much. I watched the trailers. It'll probably be some 3 hours of gameplay, maybe. If I took a shot in the dark, relative to Shadows of Rose, because that was like a pretty full-length DLC. It was pretty solid. I'd say it was about maybe 2 to 4 hours, depending on your playstyle. But I digress. I'm hoping to knock this chapter out. This extremely difficult so far. I was about to buy the 3 weapon upgrade tickets, and I was just like, no. If I do, I can pick them up later. So we're gonna go. We're gonna test the waters. I'm really not sure how much crits are gonna help us. I think it just comes down to strategically taking the enemies out. So we can kill them. It's just a matter of if we should, how much resources we waste, so on and so forth. Okay. Sniper duel. A couple of guys over here. Okay. Take Gramps out. I have one more knife before we there's the medallions. So we have those 5 medallions to take out. We fight that big bull guy as well, and that's where I died because I didn't hard focus him. Really do wish I saved one of those grenades from the initial village fight, but here we are. I really don't have to backtrack, so I'm gonna take that medallion out now. Sweet. Don't want to waste a bullet for that. Reload this. Shotgun shells, right? Yep, correct. Honestly, we could backtrack and save, but we're not gonna do that. I think that's it. I think we looked over here though, unfortunately. Let's take a gander. Yeah, there's one of the medallions. Looks like a lot of the fighting is in that barn. There's that, but I don't really know how to take care of it because... Oh, I guess you would just have to shoot it at the right time, right? As long as it doesn't fall in the water, right? Yeah. Cool. Check out. So we can sell that. There's no wood there, but duh, ankles exist for a reason. Okay, are we really prepped for this fight, though? That's the question. Just trying to see if there's any medallions over there. There's 2 more left. Oh. Okay, that door's locked. We'll just have to go through here. Excuse me, guys. Freaking El Gigante, Gigante, whatever you want to say. However you want to pronounce it. I don't want to pronounce it with that lack of seasoning, if you will. That's this, Honestly, we might be able to keep this. That might be useful later. I mean, we can still shoot that to get value, but at the same time, it's hard to say. There is one lady up here that does attack us once we step out. Shotgun shells. Hello. Treasure hunt, take that. Flag on, very cool. I know we have 2 rubies right now, so pretty solid. Wow, what are shotgun shells? Let me see.
How you doing?
I'm doing okay. Just trying to go for a professional. Let me turn chat on, that way I can see exactly what we got going on. Hey Star, how are you? Yeah, I'm doing okay, just trying to not die. Kitchen knife. Alright, now we're getting knife dupes. Can we just straight up avoid combat here? No, we can't. Oh, I didn't get the chance to see him. Didn't I just corner myself? I just cornered myself. Okay. Is that a one shot? No. Seriously. Awesome. Yeah, I shouldn't have cornered myself there. As soon as you pick up the cog, he attacks. Or I think if you climb down from above. Okay. That's cool. That's fine. I don't think we can parry his hammer. I don't think I really want to try. I'll check out your messages shortly though. Yeah, no, I know you're going through it right now. I'm sorry. You know what? We might knock these 2 out. Take these 2 out, grab the 3 medallions, and go back and save. That way we don't have to keep on continuously coming back to reset. Still kill her before we take out that. Start firing off shots.
Still smiling though, not letting it get to me. I'll be right back.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah, just a heads up, this part will be a little shorter. I just wanted to make a little bit of progress today. I didn't want to take too much time on it. Yeah, then I can make that shot. Pendant. We're at 2, 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 5. We'll just save here. I really don't feel like continuously restarting.
Alright, that's a shame, lad.
Yeah, no, I know. Honestly, I kind of want to play off stream just to not waste everyone's time with my nonsense. Like, continuous deaths. Is there anything in here? I haven't checked that. There is. Forgot about that one. Can we complete this before we do it? Because we can just straight up complete it. I'd rather do that than not. I forget what the other one is. Oh, jackpot, we can. Okay. We'll go save, and then we'll go initiate combat.
I am just here to hang out though, I don't mind. My messages last time was for you and not viewers.
Oh no, I know. I won't read anything out loud. Don't worry. I'll check them out after the stream. I know you probably don't want spoilers, but honestly, I don't think I'm going to get very far. I highly doubt I'm going to be able to win this fight during this stream. Ooh, we are not getting the shotgun ammo. Yikes. I think it's going to be our win condition. If we can lead them through here, that'll be invaluable, but I don't think we'll be able to. I know one... Sorry. One of them is around here.
Discussing as long as you're okay. I meant the topic of this being annoying to viewers. Like I said, I don't mind you keep deep.
Oh, no, I don't mind discussing anything. I know you don't want me to discuss anything on stream. I mean, just in general, I don't mind talking to anyone about their problems or anything. Just check. No, it's fine with me. Oh, there's a hand grenade. What? Okay, so this goofy goober is probably instantly going to,
God damn.
Did I die? Oh, okay. See, that's why we saved. So now we know she instantly comes out of there. So even if we go from below, she'll be above us at some point or another. If not immediately right behind the bull guy. I think we're just going to have to toss the hand grenade at him. We'll take that top route. We can drop down to grab that treasure chest thing after we beat him. Because alternatively, the only other way to grind out these exclusive weapon upgrade tickets...
Well, I committed a nuke from the way I am getting in trouble from serving someone laughed for Ramatra.
For Ramatra? See? Now you get it. Now you get it. You get the gist of it. The Ramatra mentality will take you far, I promise. No, don't. No, I'm kidding. Don't drop nukes. Don't kill anybody.
I kinda want to hear people now laugh.
I mean, Overwatch, it's never impossible. If you reinstall it, I'll reinstall it. Okay, we can probably knife her a couple of times. I really don't want to break my knife. At the same time... She's still hitting me. Nice. Okay, so every time we use the knife, it decreases in durability. Is this consistently a hand grenade? No, it's not. What? Unless it was down here.
God damn.
I just have to run. Hopefully he chases me over here. Close. We have to heal again. Oh, shoot. Sweet. Please tell me that was enough to kill him. Oh, it was. Jackpot. It worked. Heck yeah.
Weather starting running boy, Jack's head is on fire.
Chill out, man. Jesus, they're not nice individuals at all. Something in here? I hate you. I hate you so much. It's not even funny.
None left.
Get away. Dude.
Won't open.
You think? Now we're out of heals. Astronomically down bad. Alright. Let's get this freaking treasure and be on our merry way. I don't think we'll immediately get to the merchant, but we'll try. Should be down here, right? Through this door. Yeah. Okay.
I always wanted to see a regenerator, but at the same time, I am scared to see it.
I won't encounter any for a while. I recommend waiting until you play the game to see those, because that is the best part of the game, in my opinion. Is discovering the regenerators. I'm highly... Oh no, the house.
Best part? I don't like the sound of it laugh.
Yeah, that's not going to be fun in professional, I'll say that now. Fighting those guys is going to be something else. Especially with how many there are. Whew. I'm not even going to talk about it. But being in professional, that's going to suck. I really need those strong up weapon upgrades. That's for sure. Hey, smell.
There are multiple.
Well, maybe. Potentially.
I think it's gotta be this way.
Freaking fish guy gonna work. Freaky fish guy.
How was your reaction to first time seeing them?
I don't even remember. I think I streamed it though, which I know you can't check it out until after you play the game. But yeah, I don't really remember. I don't think it was anything super crazy. Excuse me, the RE7 vibes with these trees. Should I have saved? I think I maybe should have saved.
Hear that?
What is this? Oh, it's a little symbol thing. I'm thinking I should have saved back there. Oh boy.
Give me a break already.
Do I fear? Oh, fear them. I will in professional. They are formidable enemies. I'll give you that much. Granted, it depends on what difficulty you play, I assume, but it would be most advantageous to take them seriously when you encounter them. Yeah, I'm gonna save. I'm not risking doing another 30 minutes of this thing.
Scariest in 4 or something else worse?
Scariest in 4? I'd say so, actually. I don't really think there's any other 4 enemies that I'm particularly afraid of. I mean, I think all the boss fights on Professional are going to be extremely annoying. The entire cabin segment is going to drag like no tomorrow. Am I going the right way? I'm going the right way. Yeah, no, we have to go all the way around. I'm gonna have to take those guys out, I think. Okay, I think we're gonna get to chapter 2 and then we'll call it good for the stream. I really don't want to do 2 streams per chapter. But since we're just starting, we have all the baby guns and no upgrades whatsoever. Why does it sound like Outlast 2 music? Oh, duh. Maybe. Oh, whoa, 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 no, no, no. No, he's saving. Yep, that's why we saved. Yeah, I should have waited.
This is like Outlast 2 except fighting back.
Yeah, honestly. I just realized how similar the music sounds. I highly doubted they used the same composer, but if they did, I wouldn't be surprised. Make sure we have everything.
Rather be here or in Outlast 2?
That's like a death sentence either way. to be completely honest. Do you mean in like as the protagonist?
¡Forastero!
Just skip the enemies, just skip the enemies.
¡No dejéis que... ¡Vamos a romper el... Puede ser.
She died? She died. Because if I'm like in Leon's place, I think I'd rather be Leon. 100%. I don't like this.
Just yourself, like you already know what happens so you can change some stuff or be one step ahead.
I hate this part. The bear traps on this area are so stupid. Can I like force them to like, oh, I have to shoot them, right? Okay, the dynamite here. Oh! See, now the only issue with Outlast 2 is the fact that those, gosh, man. I really, for the life of me, I can't remember the friggin', my brain is dying. The Outlast terminology. Wow. So, for example, that tower and the, like, radiation that was coming from it that made everyone go crazy in Outlast 2, you wouldn't be able to trust your judgment. That's where I'm coming from. With these guys, I think you can wholeheartedly avoid them. But if you had to fight, the merchant is around, right? I can go scrounge for resources and be like, hey, I'll trade you this junk for a gun. And knowing the merchant, he'd probably be like, no. But then I'd try again until he does. I'd haggle. Not literally. But the setting of Outlast 2...
Leon did get infected.
Well, see, I know that he gets infected, which means I can avoid the situation in which he gets infected. I assume our mission is still to get Ashley out. So personally myself, I'd probably bank on getting reinforcements from the US, but we know how that goes. Do I have Leon's equipment? Okay, it's Blake. I forgot his name for some reason.
Yup, what about Louis though?
Personally, I wouldn't trust Luis. I mean, Leon doesn't, but he eventually does because Luis helps, but at the same time, I would be completely apprehensive of Luis 100%. Oh, this stinks. 12 gunpowder, 15 gunpowder. So I can either make 6 shotgun bullets or 20 handgun ammo.
Like, is he crucial if you decided to avoid him and the infection?
I wouldn't say so. Oh, I think we're just gonna go with handgun ammo.
You got me there on the radio tower.
Yeah, no, honestly, because with Outlast 2, your mind is corroded and you're not yourself at the end of it. And knowing all that I know about how the story turned out, it's solely because of I mean, I don't think it's specifically radiation, but the waves that they're using to do all the crazy stuff that they are. But I mean, both things are equally deadly. The Plagas.
Fascinating though, from one place to another.
Yeah. I think 90, like both places are a 99% death sentence. Okay, we can skip these guys. We know that there's one lady down there we can fight. Oh, they skedaddled.
Ahí está.
Next.
3 headshots. 3 headshots is the deal. Okay, we got these bats in here. We're gonna have to fight the bats. I think hitting one of the bats should net us some sort of little treasure.
Which Resident Evil game would you choose to be in?
Very few, willfully. Really? Really? I'm gonna waste a whole
Why
freak.
did you had to pick last?
I have to kill this dynamite guy. Oh, we just put dynamite out. Wait.
One down.
Susan? Ah, where's the negative? Could not be 1 or 0 for sure because there's giant bugs and that would be the death of me for real. Giant spiders, I would not be able to do that. I could not. That would be so disgusting. 2. Shoot. I mean, with 5, I'd have backup. I'd have Shiva with me, I guess, or Chris, depending on perspective. I've never played 6, so I don't know. Revelations, I think both of those are underwater. I will pass on that. 7 is in no-go because spiders. I'll pass on Marguerite. Granted, with 7, you're all but guaranteed partial immortality. Because spoilers for 7 and 8, Ethan's dead. So, even if you die, you're still alive, I guess? And I mean, that pretty much, so long as you kill the other mole people before they kill you, you'll live pretty handily. Evelyn would be the hard part, but honestly, not too hard. Lucas, if you had any more interactions with Lucas, you definitely have to outsmart him. Alright, I'll do one more life on here. If I die one more time, I'll end stream, but I don't think we're gonna bother shooting the bats.
And village.
Ooh, yeah. I mean, Village, the only way Ethan survived was because of the fact that he had the events of 7 conspire. So I guess if you do go with village, you'd have to go through 8 as well, I guess. Because there are plenty of times where you are near death in village. Lady Dimitrescu cuts your hand off, and if you don't have the regenerative abilities, you're gonna bleed out, 100%. Unless you can act quickly enough to cauterize your own hand, not get caught by Dimitrescu. Heisenberg literally impales you before you get started. She also does that. I don't think that would be fatal. I don't think that hanging would be fatal. I think it would just be extremely painful. Where am I shooting these bats? Nothing. She's skedaddled. People up. Oh, I'm dead. What Mother Miranda did? Yeah, no, she literally rips your heart out. So, like I said, without Ethan's abilities, you're dead. Not to mention, knowing the way Village ends, and with Ethan's abilities, that's practically a death sentence if you did go with 8. Honestly, I think... Oof. I think the most survivable one would probably be 2 or 3.
What if you worked with Heisenberg?
What if I worked with him? I mean, it's not unwinnable. I do think Miranda would be able to beat Heisenberg. I really don't think that would be an issue. But if those two fought, Miranda successfully killed him, and then she'd be weakened from their fight, I could take advantage of that and try to kill her, but I still genuinely think with how powerful she is, I would end up dead. Especially... I mean, there's 2 factors here. If I have Ethan's abilities, if I have the abilities of the mold regeneration, and if I don't. If I don't, that's almost a 100% death rate. I would say that's like 98% chance you die. I give it 2% because if you can do everything flawlessly, avoid Dimitrescu, manage to get through House Beneviento, because again, that's the one that like warps your reality. You manage to beat Moreau because he's probably the deadliest. I hate to say it. Sans Miranda and Heisenberg. Like, Dimitrescu is really basic. She's just big. She has claw hands. Her mutation form is the equivalent of like a big dragon. It's a big mass. Well, because he has acid rain. He has his acid rain. He has his giant fish body to cover up his like main vessel. Okay, we're gonna quit there, but he has the acid rain. He has the terrain boost, unless you manage to correctly like drain the dam or whatever you want to call it, the lake, whatever. Like unless you drain that, he has that home field advantage. Mind you, I'm talking about his mutation. Base form, I think he'd be pretty easy to kill with the right firepower.
He was a pain for me, yeah.
But I just mean in person. Like Ethan, of course, he can sit there and tank acid rain because it's just whatever to him. But if a human had that, whew, yikes. But again, that's the difference between having the mold abilities and not having them. But then going to Heisenberg, if you do decide to side with him and kill Miranda, you can avoid his entire factory, which means avoiding the soldats, which those guys are, for more or less, some of them are really powerful. I think the jets are probably the deadliest. Not to mention the fan section where you have to shoot out the motor before it cuts you into little pieces. I don't think many humans would have the mechanical gunplay abilities to shoot a motor while being sucked up by the air and consistently hit that shot. If you're lucky, you might be able to mag dump it and hopefully hit it, but even then.
There is also the giant motor monster, yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's never an impossibility to beat Heisenberg's factory, but, I mean, ideally you wouldn't have to go through it to begin with. And then again, under that president, Miranda would fight Heisenberg, you'd probably stay in the back lines. And then there's the whole Chris thing, which, I mean, Chris is only really important if you're in Ethan's position, but it's hard to say. Oh, shoot. Thinking back, that was all fun. Yeah, no, Village was a great game. Village was a very good game. But yeah, ultimately, if I had to, I would choose, I think, Resident Evil 3. Or 2. But I mean, if I was just placed in Raccoon City the night of the breakout, I would just be like, okay, smartest idea, leave.
Hey Blue.
Uh-oh.
Skipping some comments.
That's gonna go through everything.
Him laugh. He was a pain for me, yeah. There is also the giant motor monster, yeah. Just thinking back, that was all fun. Guess YouTube ignoring my message. I said just thinking back, that was all fun. The Nemesis. Or Tyrant.
Honestly, I'd rather fight Mr. X. I'd rather fight the Tyrant. I guess technically they're all Tyrants, but I would rather fight Mr. X. Nemesis has way more in his arsenal. He's way more adaptive. Much more combat based. I think he's higher. He probably has a higher intelligence too. Like he actually runs after Jill. He's able to freaking.
Towards 2 then?
Yeah. If I was in Leon's exact position, I think I'd be pretty well off. Granted, I wouldn't have the foresight from Leon to know that they would nuke Raccoon City. But even then, I think my common sense would kick in and be like, okay, I need to exit the city. So I'd probably armor up at the police station.
Great ILL declare laugh.
And try to fight my way out. And that too. Like if I was in Leon's situation, I would be like, Claire, we're not going to split up. There's strength in numbers. We have to stick together. I'm already in the police station. We can try to find your brother's office for clues. Maybe he went somewhere, which he did. He went to Europe. Like maybe his office, maybe his files, anything like that. Maybe we can search through his stuff and figure out where he is. And if not that, he's a STARS member. He can hold his own. which she just, you know, eventually on her half of the story, she finds out, oh, my brother went to Europe. So it's like, okay, Claire, we stick together. Try to find your brother.
Exactly, that would be so cool.
Yeah. I would take a very different approach. I'd try to stay above the surface, which might be the downfall if you're not expecting the giant, ugly fish monsters in the sewers. Or Birkin. Which, oh man, Birkin would be difficult to deal with. That's a whole other ordeal. And there's Annette, his wife.
Yeah, he has like nemesis.
Very much so. Man, that makes me miss playing Resident Evil 2. I don't know.
I don't laugh.
Yeah, yeah. Not the fan favorite, I get it. I just think it drags on too long, that's the only issue. Like if there's like not as much dead time between each event in the story, I think it would make the game much better off. Because like having to backtrack and search through everything all over again with such an expansive map is kind of a drag. Very easy to get lost. But yeah, we'll call it there. I might play this off stream.
That's your rating on the Alien chapter.
The
In
Alien?
terms of characters, map, outfits, perks, and theme.
All that, huh? I probably rated it a solid like 8 out of 10. Maybe 7.5 out of 10. Just because playing against Alien is really not fun, in my opinion, as a Survivor player. Playing him is very fun, but... But yeah, we'll call it there. I'll catch you guys later. I might play this off stream, I'm not sure. If I do, I'm sorry. It just takes me way too long to go through it, and I don't want to make it like a 100-hour process. But yeah, I'll see you guys later.